Just thought about something as well. I just finished the that other Equinox one, and I thought, maybe I probably should be talking about the solstices because they're an interesting thing. So I just punched in the 20th of December, which is the solstice for let's just say so. 20th of December is summer solstice for me down here in Australia, and it's winter solstice for everyone up basically up in the north. Now, as you can see by, let's start back at New York, of course. Sunrises and sunsets, like way down at like the southeast and the southwest, and yeah, going down to like Mexico City, same sort of thing. It's a little bit higher on the southeast and southwest. And what have we got here? Down in Santiago, it rises the same, but look at this. This patch of land is this big yellow patch is just changing as you can see. See how the way that Mexico City. See, it rises and sets in the southeast and the southwest, but this band, this big yellow, shaded band, is bending downwards, and yet, well, when I go to Ecuador, you can see the band almost looks dead straight. It's like this top line and this bottom line is dead straight. And when you go down to Buenos Aires, you can see the sun it still sets and rises in a very similar sort of arc down the bottom, but the band of light, the band of the actual sun, bends over. So this yellow line showing where the sun is rising over the top of that location, person in that location. Now, down in Melbourne, down here, I'm in summer, and so that's the same sort of scenario here. So the sun tracks over the northern side of me, and it sets down southeast and southwest, which, if you look at a flat Earth, the sun should be rotating on that big circle, like I was talking in the other video. So the sun should be setting in the northwest instead of setting in the southwest. And same thing for the sunrise. It should be rising in the northeast and not in the southeast. So this is one of the strange things that's happened down here in Australia, which is why I'm still urging Australian flat earthers to get their thumbs out of their butts and go out there and start looking at stuff and realize nothing works. The sunrise and sunset is pointing in the wrong direction according to what the flat Earth requires it to. Now, something very interesting happens up at Svalbard, because on that last video I mentioned that the guys up at Svalbard, they don't get sun. So if you continue to watch these angles play out, you'll notice that somewhere up in northern Norway there, the point where the sun rises and sun sets is very, very, very close together. So they only get a very, very short day. It just pops up for like 5-6 hours or something like that. And if you go right up to the very, very top of Norway, it's just gone. These guys up here do not get any sun at all. So I'm wondering where the terminal point is. Here we go. Very close. Oh, that actually stops there. I'm wondering whether or not there might be just a little bit more data, maybe somewhere a little bit above here, which probably they're still getting a little bit of sun. But in terms of all these locations, the sun never rises at all, and it doesn't rise for 4 months. Alaska, how's Alaska going? Alaska's still a little light, but it will only rise for a very short period of time. Let's have a look. It's got times here or not? There's no times. It's not giving me times. I'm just going to change the date here, and I'm going to go to June 20th, and very different things here. As you can see, that's very, very different. So if you have a look at this, so the sun rises here and the sun bends all the way around. It does a full 270 degrees, maybe 280 degrees of spin, and comes straight back around to this place here. But I mean, if it is supposed to be spinning around the North Pole according to Flat Earth, I guess it's kind of showing that arc, but it's doing it weird. I mean, it should practically not even. It should not even set, to tell you the truth, because if you're this high north, realistically, you should be getting should be getting heaps and heaps of sun. Let's go up to Iceland. Iceland's angle's quite funny. What's going on there? Stuff's getting really glitchy over here. As you can see here, it's when you're in Iceland, it is getting to the point where it almost doesn't even set at all. Let me just fix that time. Does that make a difference? No, it doesn't make a difference. See up at Svalbard, more very weird sort of angles here. So what you'll find here, and if this doesn't make much sense, the reason why it's got a full loop here and it's got no, it doesn't have a setting or a sun or sun rising time, is at this particular time on the 20th of June, Svalbard has 24-hour sun all day long. It just keeps going and going and going. So yeah, they call it a polar day, and like I said in the other video, Svalbard has a 4-month day, and they have a 4-month night, and they call them polar days and polar nights. Looking down at Cape Town, Cape Town's got a short day. It's kind of it hasn't got a full day. It kind of does have a very short day. And if I go all the way down to the very bottom to Ushuaia, that's got a pretty short day too. Things are going to get pear-shaped once I get down to this strange graph mimics what I was seeing for the 20th of December up in Norway. So it only pops up for a few hours and then dips back down again and it's gone. So yeah, down in Antarctica, they get a polar night, which has to be said. It matches Ushuaia. Matches Svalbard, not Ushuaia. So yeah, something for people to ponder. And I have to admit, I love it when you go to the I know for a fact that like places like Uganda, the sun is it goes straight all day long. So as you can see by this yellow bar, it's dead straight. So if I change the date to, let's go July 20, brings the line in a little bit. If I go to August 20, brings the line in a little bit more. So every single month, the sun is still going straight. I'll hop to October, straight again. I'll go back to September, seeing as it was somewhere over the top. There you go, directly over the top, December 20. And when I go to November 20, straight. When are you guys going to figure out why it's always straight in Uganda? Why does the sun always track straight in Uganda? That's a question for you guys. If you're in Uganda, like and subscribe. Why not? See you later.